Well, in this project I would like to show you how to make an image like this. The image has been changed to black and white apart from the main component, which has been left as colour. Here's another slightly different version of it. And just for comparison, that's the original image taken at a garden centre somewhere, I can't remember which one. So that's the image we're going to create from an original image like this. It doesn't have to be flowers, you just minimise this. And there's a couple of other examples. I actually made these using a different graphics editor, but the technique's exactly the same. So nice butterfly on the left, and this on the right I believe is my son, a few years ago now. So whichever image you choose one with some main object in it, and that's what we'll leave as colour. Could do it the other way around, don't think it'd be as effective. Have the background in colour and the main object in black and white. I don't think that would be as effective. So if we go back to our graphics editor, I've opened up the image as you can see in the graphics editor. Let me just get rid of the other two, and I'm left with my original image. You can upload any image from your computer, file, open image. I will try and put in the description of this video this particular image, which you can practice on if you want. Okay, the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to go into full screen mode. I've got moved my windows over there, which is why you couldn't see them before. And I'm going to duplicate the layer. I'm actually going to do it twice. Should only need to do it once, but I'll do it twice just to be safe. I've always make sure I've got a copy which available, which hasn't been messed around with. Just make it a little bit larger. Hopefully we can see what we're doing then. There we go. That as large as we're going to get it. But at least I've got all the main objects in. Now, first thing I'm going to do is make this do something to the top image. This is going to actually be the background. So I'll go to adjust. We go hue and saturation, and take the saturation right down. It goes black and white. I could choose to have it like that. Remember, it's the background we're getting here. Or let's just undo that. I could choose the sepia. Actually, that's not bad. For this time, let's do that. Now, a lot of this is going to be about selecting areas and deleting them on the top image. Having said that, I'm going to take the tick off here, and we can't see the top image, but because it's still highlighted, you can see this top is still highlighted. We're working, that means we're working on the top image even though we can see the image below it. Now to start with, I am going to work on the image below it, and this is going to use the magic wand. Now this selects an area by colour. Yeah, you can see it has selected most of that area, not all of it by a long way. What I'll do now is put the tolerance up, and it should actually deselect, should select more, because I've increased the tolerance, and that is far too much. It's selected some of the background, so I'll need to take the tolerance down, edit, deselect all, and select all again, and there we go. It's selected a fair bit more of it, quite a lot of the red. I'm going to go back to my top image. Make sure you go back to the top image. Actually, we can see it for now. So that's the top image. and I will delete cut, and you can see already the color image is coming through because I'm deleting off the top image. The next selection tool, I'll use this marquee, which is basically a rectangle, and I'll get rid of as much of this as I can. Being careful to stay within the image. I'm going to carry on doing this. And be careful to stay cutting each time. Probably got all the big areas done there. Now you can choose now to use another selection tool, which is this lasso tool, which is basically just drawing round. Let me zoom in there a little bit, and you should need a steady hand for this, especially if you're using a mouse. Keeping the button down. Oops, you can see I've gone wrong there. Try that bit. So you can keep on doing that, or you can use the rubber. I'll start off a little larger than that. I like the top line because they're solid. You can see these have got fuzzy edges. So up here, solid. That's not bad. Oops, undo that. And basically, I'm going to have to go all the way around the image, doing this, bringing out the colour. So I'm deleting from the top layer. So yeah, I've just gone over that, so I'm going to undo that again. It's worth taking your time over. It is a bit time consuming, but if you want a nice end result. Now I won't make you see or watch every part of this. I will skip on in a second. But I will carry on going around the image, deleting bits, and I will go around one more time after this with an even finer, or I should say smaller, version of this erasure tool, just so I can get right in to the corners. Tell you what, let's see if we can speed this up a little bit. Right, not me doing, not the way I do it, but actually, technically, in the video. And there we have the finished image. When you save it, just save it as a JPEG and these layers will disappear because JPEGs don't have layers. Just to summarize what we did again, we took our image, which was that. We made 2 copies of it. The top copy we turned to sepia, and then we use the selection tools to delete or cut in that top copy the bits of sepia we didn't want anymore. Let me see over here if I change that size, if I were to delete a bit more of it. You see the colour coming back in there, but obviously we don't want that. But don't forget to make sure you're working on the correct layer each time. You want to select, you can select using the colour copy. So I can select on there, probably get away with putting the tolerance up just a teeny bit more. Let's try that. Obviously what you don't want it doing is selecting any of the background. So that's selected, and then you'd go back to your sepia copy to delete, but obviously that's already deleted. Okay, I hope you have fun with that. It's a really nice technique. Looks really nice, the finished item, and it's remarkably simple to do. Have fun. Cheers. Bye.